You're about to learn how to run multiple Claude Code agents in parallel on different parts of your project so you can get more things done at the same time. And this isn't just spinning up multiple instances, because that's going to be more work on your side. You're going to have a master agent that's going to go through and have different sub agents doing different tasks. So here I have my recording temp folder, and if I do ls, there is nothing inside of here. There's a couple things we need to do to get this set up. The first of which is to make a free github.com account, and then you can make a free repository. There should be no extra cost to do any of this. You don't even have to enter your credit card. And GitHub is an industry standard. Almost every single company that uses software uses it. And whenever you make your new repo, you want to go ahead and give it a name. In my case, I'm going to call it recording temp. I'm going to change the visibility to private, and then click on create repository. Now we have to make a repository and set up this repo within our local folder before we can actually use this feature. So here we have all of these commands. Simply click on the copy icon, head back over here and paste them in. Afterwards, you could do git space status. That's good to go. If I head back over to GitHub and I refresh, we're going to see our standard file here, which was actually created from one of those commands that we made. There's nothing actually meaningful in here. This is just simply a basic file. Now, if I type git worktree list, we now see we only have the main, which is normal. Let's go back over to Claude Code, and we're going to add in this prompt, which will be in the description, so you can just copy and paste it. Okay, so here's the prompt. Generate a portfolio website for myself. I want you to use git worktrees and have 5 different sub-agents generate 5 different types of design for the website. All 5 worktrees should be able to merge back into the main branch, and I should be able to select between the designs with tabs at the top of the website. Should be built using React.js. As the main agent, you should create React.js folder first, and then have the sub-agents work within the React project. Info about me. And then here's where you'd add in information about yourself. I already have a website that has a bunch of information about me. So I'm going to add in syncedsystems.com, and then I'm going to press enter. Now we're going to see a couple things happen here. First, because I provided a URL, it is going to start fetching things from the website and then getting context about who I am and what I do. Then after that, it's going to create the React project. Then it's going to spin up 5 different agents. At this stage, I went ahead and I did create the React project, and then it's also asking me if it should push that to GitHub. That's fine. I'm going to click yes. Now it's saying it's going to create the navigation to be able to select between the different designs, and then it's going to launch all 5 agents. All right, so now it says it's launching all 5 agents in parallel. You're going to start seeing it spin up more agents as it goes. They're not going to be all instant at the same time. But as I have a couple going here, if I head back to the other terminal and I press up to go to the previous command and press enter again, we now see multiple agents running at the same time. And these are all different copies of our code base that it's working on. Then afterwards, the main agent is going to merge them all back together. And then we should be able to have a website where we have different portfolio designs and we can toggle between them with a tab. As you can see right here, it just finished up with all of the 5 different designs. And it also says, I'll merge everything together once all agents complete, waiting on them now. If I scroll up, you can see that things are running in the background and those 5 agents are doing the work. All right, it just finished. If I head over here, if I still run the worktree list, I still see a bunch of work trees. I don't like that. Most of the time it should clean those up, but I'm just going to go back and tell it clean up the work trees. But we also see that it gives me this command, cd portfolio and npm start. So we're going to go ahead and run that. If I look into the console, we have the portfolio. If I go into here and I look at the files, this is a React.js project that it worked on. So I'm going to do npm start. Should automatically open. Here is minimal dark. And so this is based around my website. And if you checked out my website, you'll see that there are some similarities with the content itself. If I go over to gradient glow, we have a similar idea here. This seems like a placeholder for an image. That's fine. Go over to terminal hacker, which I always kind of like this stuff, but probably not the best for not like super technical people to be using. And then card bento. As you can tell, there's different styles. And obviously this is just an example. If you wanted to, you could have the different agents working on different tasks, and you could tell it exactly what you want to do. This one looks pretty cool. Even has these little animations here, but that's the basic idea. Now, if you want to learn the basics of how to use GitHub effectively to make sure you always have a snapshot or a save point of your code, just in case AI messes up, then watch this video